think it's safe to say that some of us here in this morning, living our Christian lives, we're living our Christian lives out of focus. Can we be honest for a moment? If you take a moment and you look at your life and you go down your life and you really take a honest, for real look, some of us in here this morning can admit that there are some things in my life that are out of focus. There are some things in my life that are fuzzy. There are some things in my life that are dark. There are some things in my life that has no clarity or that are distorted. Somebody say focus. But whatever. Can I ask you a question? What is your it? Or your stuff? Is it your car? Is it your money? Is it your house? Is it your job? Is it a man? Is it a woman? What's that thing that's keeping you from being focused? Is it your attitude? Is it your pride? What is it? Is it your low self-esteem? Can I just dig at you for a minute? What is it? What's that thing in your life that's causing you to keep your focus off of what it should be? What is it? Just look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, what is it? Some of you, it could be your intelligence. It could be the legacy that your family has. It could be your degree or your position on your job. What is your it? Just look at somebody one more time. Just mess with that neighbor. Y'all going to be talking all throughout this message. Just look at them again and say, you're going to have to get used to me. What is your it? He says, all of my accolades mean nothing to me. It's stinky. It's trash. It's nothing. It represents nothing to me. And many of us in here today, we have a hard time really following God because of our prestige. We have a hard time of following God. And it's all of us. It's not just you. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes I have to get over my own pride to serve God. But Paul says, a long time ago when I was on that Damascus road and I had everything going for me, he knocked me off that horse and I heard a voice talking to me. And he said, ever since I heard that voice, everything else did not matter except knowing him. Y'all don't do me like that. Y'all gonna make me put my running shoes on. He takes into account, he lets us know who he is, where he's from, what he's done, but that he gave it up. And maybe you might not even care to hear anything else that I say in this message. Maybe God just had me to come here to tell you that you need to give it up, that you need to let it go. Paul, again, tells us that he gives it all up. And there are two things in losing it that you find yourself in this position, and it's humility and it's trust. Everybody say humility and trust. This humility, I love it. Humility is me saying, God, I'm nothing without you, and I submit to wherever you say go. I submit to whatever you say do. And many of us, what causes us, those of us that find ourselves in continual sin, those of us that find ourselves doing the opposite of what God's will is, we have to go back and check our pride. Because oftentimes what we do without really saying it is we tell God, I know more than you. I see what you don't see, God, so I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. But have you ever seen a little kid trying to get something that for some reason they felt like they could get, but we all know looking at them, they were never going to accomplish it, but yet that child was still trying to get it and still trying to get it, and you're standing there watching that child just try to get some cookies or something, and you just looking, and after a while, it's like the kid finally grasps it, I can't get it, and then they look at you like, ooh. It shouldn't take us getting to that point with God, but most of us are like that. We're little kids trying to reach for something that we can't grab, and we try to do it, and after a while we get so tired, we're like, God, it's right here, come on, can you help me? Everybody say lose it. Have to lose it. I have to get rid of it so that I can trust him and so that I can come to him in humility.